Namaskar, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, students and scholars, teachers and trainers, professors, professionals, officials, listener, learners, the most honorable President Counsellor Modi ji, I welcome respected doctors and directors, adorable ministers and managers, honorable advocates, advertisers, administrators and advisors, the most honorable President Prime Minister Modi ji, I heartily, cordially welcome all of you. All the listeners, those who are listening from YouTube channel 3M Creators, let us go through what is happening around the world in the form of unity in diversity. Clinton Lam Emails likely made by Russian spies, document says. Declassified document purported email from July 27, 2016 from Washington. The Trump era special counsel to scout the Russia investigation for wrongdoing gathered evidence that undermines a theory pushed by some Republicans that Hillary Clinton's campaign conspired to frame Donald Trump for colluding with Moscow in the 2016 election. Information declassified on Thursday shows the information, a 29-page annex to the Special Counsel's 2023 report, reveals that a foundational document for that theory was most likely staged together by Russian spies. The document is a purported email from July 27, 2016 that said Clinton had approved a campaign proposals to tie Trump to Russia to distract from the scandal over her use of a private email server. The release of the annex adds new details to the public's understanding of a complex trope of 2016 Russian intelligence reports analyzing purported emails that Russian hackers stole from Americans. It also shows how the special counsel John Durham went to great lengths to try to prove that several of the emails were real, only to ultimately conclude otherwise. Why India's new bunker buster missile has rattled Pakistan. Reports on India's new missile program surfaced in June, shortly after the US airstrikes on Iranian nuclear sites. A Pakistan expert now speculates that the Indian missile could be aimed at the neighboring country. India is reportedly developing a hypersonic missile capable of carrying a conventional bunker buster warhead, perhaps the first of its kind weapon in the world, triggering concerns in Pakistan that this could eventually be used to target high-value nuclear infrastructure across the border. Media reports on India's bunker buster missile program surfaced last month, shortly after the US conducted airstrikes on deeply buried Iranian nuclear facilities using its GPU-57A by B massive ordnance penetrators. Trump tells Russian official to watch his words, but he bites back instead. From Berlin, in a midnight social media post, President Donald Trump called Dmitry Medvedev, a failed former president of Russia. Facing Trump's deadline, Putin signals no charge in Russia's stance on Ukraine. From Moscow, Russian President Vladimir Putin said on Friday that Moscow hoped for more peace talks with Ukraine, but that the momentum of the war was in its favor, signaling no shift in his stance despite a looming sanctions deadline from Washington. Canada plans to recognize Palestinian state, raising allies' pressure on Israel. From Ottawa or Jerusalem, Canada plans to recognize the state of Palestine at a meeting of the UN in September. Prime Minister Mark Carney announced late on Wednesday. US imposes visa sanctions on Palestinian Authority officials, PLO members. Food prices in Gaza so high they are meaningless. Sweden calls on EU to suspend Israel trade pact. Will respond to any unilateral moves on Palestine territories, Germany says. Facing Trump's deadline, Putin signals no change in Russia's stance on Ukraine. Trump slaps steep tariffs on more countries, markets tumble, signed order to impose tariffs from August 7. US President Donald Trump's latest wave of tariffs on exports from dozens of trading partners, including India, Canada, Brazil, and Taiwan, sent global stock markets down on Friday as countries push for talks to clinch better deals. Trump's new tariff rates includes a 35% duty on many goods from Canada, 50% for Brazil, 25% for India, 20% for Taiwan, and 39% of Switzerland. The presidential order listed higher import duty rates of 10% to 41% starting in 7 days for 69 trading partners, effectively raising the US effective tariff rate to about 18% from 2.3% last year, according to analysts at Capital Economics. Global shares stumbled in the story, with the stocks 600 down 1.3% at its lowest in month. US stock index futures were down 1%, indicating a drop at the start of trade on Wall Street later, further tied to Canada's main stock index slip. But Trump's tariff rollout comes amid evidence they have begun driving up prices. US Commerce Department data released Thursday showed prices for home furnishing and durable household equipment jumped 1.3% in June, the biggest gain since March 2022. Trump's order said some trading partners, despite having engaged in negotiation, have offered terms that, in my judgment, do not sufficiently address imbalance in our trading relationship or have failed to align sufficiently with the United States on economic and national security matters. India-US ties weathered many challenges. NBA from New Delhi, India on Friday brushed aside US President Donald Trump's diatribe against a establishing a partnership between the two countries weathered several transitions and challenges. The comments by the Ministry of External Affairs came a day after Trump imposed 25% tariff on India and described the Indian economy as flat. India and the United States share a comprehensive global strategic partnership anchored in shared interests, democratic values, and robust people-to-people ties. MEA spokesperson Ranveer Jaiswal said this partnership has weathered several transitions and challenges. EC issues draft electoral rolls for Bihar after SIR. Invites claims and objections by voters till September 1 from Patna. The draft electoral rolls for roll-bound Bihar were published on Friday after the month-long special intensive revision by the Election Commission. This will now invite claims and objections by voters till September 1. VP poll on September 9, EC says. VP poll on September 9, EC says the election for the post of Vice President will be held on September 9 and it's set to be a keen contest with the Congress-led opposition likely to field a common candidate to take on the BJP-led NDA which has the numbers on its side. The surprise resignation of Jagdeep Dhankar on July 21 was the first time an incumbent stepped down mid-term and did not seek a higher office. SP may vanish in thin air if blind pursuit of development continues, Supreme Court said. Fresh landslides batter Himachal. Heavy rainfall, flash floods and landslides wreaked havoc in Himachal Pradesh on Friday as hundreds of roads including Chandigarh, Manali Leh. From New Delhi, reminding the centre and the states that earning revenue should not be prioritized over the ecology and environment. Supreme Court has expressed deep concern over uncontrolled construction and inflow of tourists in Himachal Pradesh and said that the day is not far when the Himalayan state may vanish from the map of the country if remedial action is not taken on time. The bench of Justices J.B. Pardiwala and M. Mahadev said that the state in recent years witnessed many natural disasters and it is the humans, not nature, who are responsible for floods, continuous landslipping of mountains and soil, collapsing of houses and buildings, subsidence of road, etc., in which hundreds of people perished. It said that these disasters are man-made and it is not right to blame nature for it. Nature has given abundant beauty to the state of HP. Its emerging high mountains, diverse flora and cool climate attract tourists from faraway places. Taking advantage of this natural beauty, the government started constructing 4-lane roads to promote it as a tourist destination. To build these roads, heavy machinery and explosive materials were used according to various reports to cut the mountains, due to which the natural balance of the place had started to deteriorate, the court said. ED summons Anil Ambani, notifies LOC from New Delhi. Enforcement Directorate has summoned Reliance Group Chairman Anil Ambani for questioning on August 5 in a money laundering case linked to an alleged bank loan fraud worth crores of rupees against his group companies, sources said on Friday. The Federal Crop Agency has also notified a lookout circular against the businessman to stop him from traveling abroad, the sources said. Five Punjab ex-cops convicted of 1993 fake encounter killing of 7 men. From Mohali, nearly 32 years after 7 men were illegally picked up, tortured and murdered in Punjab's Taran, a special CBI court in Mohali on Friday convicted 5 retired Punjab police officers for killing them in a fake encounter. 3 of the victims were special police officers of Rani Villa Village. The convicted officers include former SSP Bhupenderjit Singh, former DSP Davinder Singh, Inspector Subha Singh and ASIs Gulabarag Singh and Ranveer Singh. They were taken into custody following the verdict and sentencing is scheduled for Monday, said CBI Public Prosecutor Anmol Naran. Special CBI Judge Bajinder Singh Sarah found them guilty of criminal conspiracy, murder, destruction of evidence and forgery. Others who accused Inspector Gurdev Singh, SI Gyanchand, ASI Jagir Singh and Head Constables Mohinder Singh and Arur Singh passed away during the trial. The victims SPO Shinder Singh, Sukhdev Singh and Desa Singh, Balkar Singh, alias Kala, Sarabjit Singh, alias Sabah, Mangal and Harvinder Singh were killed on July 12 and July 28, 1993. More than 70% of US deportees from Punjab, Haryana, more than 20% of the 1703 Indians deported from the US this year were from Punjab and Haryana, according to date tabled in the Lok Sabha on Friday. WhatsApp post triggers mob violence in Pune. Navy gets 47th Vice Chief of Naval Staff. Amarnath Yatra suspended again from Jammu. New Delhi SRK Messi share top honor 12 fail is the best film. Superstar Shah Rukh Khan on Friday won his first National Film Award for Best Actor for the 2023 blockbuster Jawan, an honor that he shared with 12th fail star Vikram Messi. Actor Rani Mukherjee was named the Best Actress for her performance in Mrs. Chatterjee vs. Norway. 12th Fail, directed by Vikru Vinod Chopra, was adjudged the best feature film, while the best director honor went to Sudeep Sen for the Kerala story. Same film also bagged the honor for best. High Court upholds summons to Kangana in 100 rupees tweet defamation case. Extra responsibility asked she. Kangana holds a position of influence over the masses. She has extra responsibility on her shoulders to verify the truthfulness of the remarks made by her. It is evident from the evidence led by the complaint that the accused Kangana made the impulsed defamatory remarks without going into the truthfulness. She even failed to tender any apology to the complaint after knowing the truth. That reason, Himachal turns to lottery to bridge the gap. Punjab arms its schools in states war against drugs. Kejriwal and Mann unveiled curriculum, teaching kids to say no. From Bathinda, Punjab, Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann and Aam Aadmi Party National Convener Arvind Kejriwal unveiled the anti-drug curriculum to be introduced in schools under the War Against Drugs initiative. The school Nasha Virudh curriculum has been developed to raise awareness among 8 lakh students from classes 9th to 12th about the harmful effects of drug use. It employs interactive session, real-life videos and expert guidance to engage students. The curriculum is structured into 3 sections covering challenges and solutions. Addressing the gathering, Kejriwal said this marks the beginning of a new chapter in Punjab's battle against drugs. A special syllabus is being introduced in all government schools for students from classes 9 to 12. The anti-drug program will involve 3,658 schools and renowned scientists will also take part in raising awareness among students. The curriculum will include 35-minute session to conducted fortnightly over 27 weeks and will include documentaries, quizzes, posters and interactive activities. 7 of every 10 US deportees were from Punjab and Haryana. News from Chandigarh, more than 70% of the 1,703 Indians deported from the US this year were from Punjab and Haryana, as the data tabled in the Lok Sabha on Friday underlines the scale of illegal migration from India's northern belt. Between Jan 20 and July 22, a total of 1,224 deportees, 620 from Punjab and 604 from Haryana, were sent back from the US. Minister of State for External Affairs Kirti Vardhan Singh claimed in a written reply to a question that Drivida Munetra, Kaljangam MP Koji will fight for farmers till government withdraws land pooling policy. From Patiala, Patiala Congress President Amrinder Singh Rajawarding on Friday said his party will continue the farmers' battle against the land pooling policy to its logical conclusion and compel the government to withdraw it. He said if the AAP government does not act, the Congress will resign the policy after coming to power in 2027. Addressing a massive protest demonstration in Patiala against the land pooling policy, Waring described it as a concealed tactic by the AAP government to appropriate land from farmers and secure loans against it for various schemes. Congress MP claims his son threatened by jailed gangster. AAP questions Kong on gangsterism. From Chandigarh expressing serious concern over Congress leader Sukhjinder Singh Randhawa's claim that his son had been threatened by gangsters. The AAP on Friday questioned the Gurdaspur MP on record on the issue. From Amritsar, Sukhjinder Singh Randhawa, Congress MP from Gurdaspur and former Deputy Chief Minister of Punjab on Friday claimed that jailed gangster Jaggu Bhagwanpuria had threatened to kill his son. Woman and son killed in fire from Kapurthala. CM visits Islam businessman's family from Abhor. 2 teenagers die in car crash from Hoshiarpur. Ritu Lehal made research dean from Patiala. Suicide sparks statewide stir from Patiala. Super Seeder wins stubble showdown from Chandigarh. The Punjab government has provided subsidies on 61,751 super seeders since 2022 to 21, indicating it to be the preferred choice as the crop residue management equipment among farmers. It continues to be popular even as a more affordable alternative. The surface seeder developed by Punjab Agricultural University has not gained much traction. Punjab logs 32% GST growth in July, Chima says. Love across lane sparks village boycott in Punjab. Couple approaches Nabha courts. Amritpal Singh willing to take dog test, lawyer says. From Chandigarh, Kumarish Punjab De Chief and Khadur Sahib MP Amritpal Singh, currently lodged in Dibrugarh jail under the National Security Act, is willing to undergo a dog test. His lawyer said the statement comes in response to allegations of drug abuse leveled by his own associates as mentioned in Punjab police charge sheet filed in the Karnala court last month. Advocate Iman Singh Hara, who serves as the legal advisor and chief spokesperson of Akali Dal Warish Punjab, recently met Amritpal in Dibrugarh jail. He told the TY by Shahid Amritpal Singh had said that instead of leveling false allegations, Punjab police may get his dog test done. He had said if Punjab police want, he can come to Dibrugarh to get the test done. PPCB issues 136 notices over data lapse. Park-linked arms rockets busted in ASIR, travel agent injured in firing. Delayed MSP panel report from Chandigarh. From gravel to jet fuel, Haryana reworks its runway. Imposes mining levy on vehicles entering state. Bijman's murder, Ash Dala's father acquitted from Bathinda. HP Sanjay Vatsyan, Navy's new vice chief. Proud moment for HP, said Sukhu. Appoint Pant, approved Jathedar of Akal Takht from Amritsar. Ambala Kent Airport to open mid-August, with says. Don't advertise legal services on social media from Chandigarh. The State Bar Council of Punjab and Haryana has warned lawyers against advertising their legal services through social media, promotional videos and influencer endorsements. The council issued the warning after noticing some lawyers indulging in such practices to solicit work by way of advertisement, either directly or indirectly, to circulars, advertisements, talks, personal communications, interviews, furnishing or inspiring newspaper comments, or producing their photographs to be published in connection with the cases in which they are engaged or concerned. The council observed advocates leveraging religious, cultural or public events for self-promotion through banners and digital advertisements. Seen on stage with RSS chief G and DU, VC courts controversy, SGPC removes him from panel. From Amritsar, Guru Nanak Dev University, G and DUV. Vice Chancellor Dr. Karamjit Singh courted controversy after he attempted a meeting in Kerala where Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh Chief Mohan Bhagwat was seen seated on the stage. In a viral video from the event, Karamjit Singh is seen addressing the gathering while Bhagwat remains on dais. Although the audio is unclear, the VC appears to be speaking about the introduction of new academic courses on Bharatiya Parampara, Indian traditions, and the establishment of a Sikh studies chair. This chair, he says, would explore links between the Rig Vedas and Guru Nanak Dev's teachings, particularly the concept of Sarbat da Pala, welfare of all. He also reportedly touched on issues related to the environment and Punjab's industry. Reacting to the video, the leader of opposition in Punjab Assembly, Pratap Singh Bajwa, posted on X, the GNDUV, calling for RSS chief isn't just shameful. It's a symbol of how education in Punjab is being hijacked. Kejriwal, a close Sanghi and Bhagwant Mann are enabling RSS infiltration into our universities, terming the AAP a team of the BJP. Bajwa questioned the team stop this ideological takeover. Congress MLA Pragat Singh also posted the video on his X account stating when Guru Nanak Dev University's Vice Chancellor seen objectively explaining things to the RSS chief, it raises serious questions. It shows how the AAP government in Punjab has helped the RSS to take control of the entire education system, including universities in Punjab. AAP government has already shown its obedience to the right-wing agenda by implementing the NEP National Education Policy in toto. When contacted, Dr. Karamjit Singh explicitly denied addressing Mohan Bhagwat or the general gathering. He clarified that he was attending the Vice Chancellor's meet in Kerala and was interacting solely with fellow university heads. At no point did I address Mohan Bhagwat. He was present, but my interaction was limited to the Vice Chancellors, he said. Karamjit Singh further shared the discussion focused on potential new courses for GNDU and holding an Indian Economic Association conference and a session on environment. SGPC action. The Shiromani Gurudwara Prabandhak Committee has removed Dr. Karamjit Singh, Vice Chancellor of Guru Nanak Dev University, from the committee constituted for framing of service rules for the Akal Takht. SGPC Secretary Pratap Singh on Friday informed that the action was taken following a viral video showing Karamjit Singh expressing views that appear to align with the ideology contrary to the Sikh principle in the presence of Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh Chief Mohan Bhagwat. He further said in view of the objection received from the Sangat, SGPC President Harjinder Singh Dhami ordered the immediate removal of Karamjit Singh from the committee. BJP backs Karamjit Varsity statement. Fresh monsoon onslaught in HP, major roads closed. Contractor gets payment after High Court's financial emergency remark. Himachal government transferred 16 IAS officers. Four people killed in elephant attacks in Chhattisgarh. Amarnath Yatra suspended till August 3 due to urgent repair works. Man held for stealing mobile phone in Delhi Metro. 2 phones recovered. Indigo passenger slaps another traveller on board Mumbai flight. Politics is not about lying or flattery, says Gadkari. Police seize pistol, arrest 3 persons. Don't know exact reason behind Bennett Selvan leaving NDA, TNBJP chief says. 5 including 2 children killed in road accident in Manipur. Trump tariff to impact about half of $86 billion in million exports to US. Half of the goods exported from India to the US in exemption category. From New Delhi, the imposition of a 25% US tariff will impact about half of India's over USD 86 billion worth of exports to America. Government sources said on Friday. These sectors which could bear the brunt of 25% duty include textiles, clothing, games and jewelry. India-US ties has weathered many traditions challenges. India-US talks going on for trade pact, no compromise on agri, dairy, GM products. Modern history hasn't seen a head of state so uncivil Rhoda on Trump. Kong says India can't be viewed spectacular as Trump destroys no Putin oil, bad news for Trump. Shape of justice, police, prosecution and court exemplary on Ravna. Former JDS parliamentarian Prajwal Ravna's conviction in less than a year in one of 4 cases of sexual abuse and rape is a rape and welcome glimpse of how justice should work. Prajwal, former PM Deve Gowda's grandson, is accused of multiple rapes and recording his own crimes. Explicit video surfaced in pen drives ahead of Alice Paul's last year, including clips, photos, and screenshots. Troublingly, all the victims could be identified by locals who saw those videos. Police estimated about 100 women had been abused, house help, staff, party and government workers. Family clousered silence. Prajwal's first reaction was exactly how powerful and entitled abusers respondent Ali's political conspiracy, bully media, get gag orders and go scares. Obnoxiously, Prajwal's parent even kidnapped a victim. Prajwal chose Germany to lie low, no doubt assured the triad of privileged politicians, police and lawyer, judicial staff would take care of the matter using bribery, coercion, threats and intimidation, but public uproar, political opponents and multiple victims kept up the pressure. Is love worth it? Does it ask too much of us? After unpacking all the patriarchal propaganda, the imagination of new idea of romance allured to us, but we really wanted films like Shira and Animal grapple with this deadly stuff. Trump's dead economy, Jibe says a lot about him. Growth losing steam. Governments must steer better. Walk away from disappointment and bitterness. Betrayal, hurt, anger, disappointment. Sometimes or other we must face these negative emotions in our lives. When we dwell on other people's rudeness and insensitivity, we walk into the trap of bitterness and negativism. You constantly think about your disappointment and then you begin to talk about it and you are trapped in resentment. How best can we face such disappointment and frustrations? You can choose to react differently by taking responsibility for your own emotions and feelings. You do this in the full awareness that others do not cause your feelings. You choose your own. It may be a cliche to say that it is useless to cry over spilled milk, but it's only too true. We have to learn to let go of disappointment and get on with our lives. We need to forgive. This is especially difficult when other people don't seek our forgiveness or indeed when they are clearly in the wrong and don't deserve to be forgiven. Never mind, let go in such situations. Forgiveness allows you to let go of a no-win situation and walk out of it unhurt, unscared by bitterness. People, alas, are not perfect at home, at work. People are going to hurt you or let you down at one time or another. If we remain in charge of our feelings and are in control of ourselves, we can be two steps ahead of the situation. We will not be victims of circumstances. Let me give you a small exercise. Think of two people who have hurt you, made you angry, or let you down recently. Two people about whom you still feel animosity. Now ask yourself, what is my animosity doing to me? Do I feel happy holding on to it? Does it make me feel happier? Does it improve my sleep? Is my life better, richer, more meaningful because of my resentment? If the answer to all the above questions is no, then take a courageous decision, let go, walk away from disappointment and bitterness. To arrive forgiveness, one has to pass through our four stages. The first is the stage of hurt. Someone has wronged me, done something mean to me. The heart keeps on throbbing within me. We must remember that it is not I who feels hurt but the ego. Hurt leads to hate, which is the second stage. In some cases, I hate the person so much that I want him to suffer as much as I am suffering. Then comes the third stage of healing. God's grace descends on me and I begin to see the person who had hurt me in a new light. My memory is healed and I am free again. The fourth stage entails coming together. I am anxious to make friends with the person who had hurt me. We both move to new and healed relationship to choose to let go of resentments. It is is a walk the way that leads to a life of freedom and fulfillment. Supreme Court extends a stay on defamation case against Shashi Tharoor. RBI nominates two to help in Ratna Bhandar inventory. Care High Court slams man for denying maintenance to 100 years old mother. From Kochi, the Kerala High Court has come to the aid of a 100-year-old woman seeking maintenance from one of her sons by upholding a family court order directing him to pay rupees 2,000 per month to her. The High Court noted that the man challenged the April 2022 order of the family court after a delay of 1149 days in 2025 after recovery proceedings were initiated against him for not paying the maintenance amount. Cops booked drunk 19-year-old girl after mishap in Vietnam. Sheer laxity on cops' part. Supreme Court on Russian mother fleeing India with minor. You are not taking menace of betting apps seriously. Supreme Court to government. From New Delhi, expressing serious concern over the deleterious impact of addictive betting applications on youth, the Supreme Court on Friday asked the Union government to respond in 2 weeks what steps it is contemplating to save youngsters from getting financially ruined, often forcing them to commit suicide, reports Dhananjay Mahapatra. Cops booked drunk 19-year-old girl after mishap in Mumbai. With money in this piggy bank, Gujarat kids are funding college education. A unique savings and cooperative credit society is enabling kids to save small amounts. This children's bank with nearly 30k members has deposits amounting to more than rupees 30 crore. This NIA is probing ancient Indian medicine. In Delhi, you don't have to smoke to get lung cancer. New document calls for urgent coordinated action to address issue. Abductors release man and wife denies ransom from Hyderabad. SRK Messi win top honor at NET National Awards. 12th fail adjust best features film. Registered voters down by 65 lakh in Bihar draft roll. Higher tariffs to impact US more than India, SBI says. US leads global AI race, you said the challenge, report says. Anil Ambani summoned in loan fraud case. Turkey gets not to travel abroad, court calls it fundamental right. Kangana did not tender any apology, activist lawyer. Surprise check by CBSE at 15 tell schools. Justice has been delayed, not denied. Fake encounter victims, Counsellor. Lotteries ruin family, says Jail Ram Thakur. Siraj Rashid led India fight back. Don't think picking and choosing is a fair comment to Bumrah. Thank you all my brothers and sisters, ladies, gentlemen, students, scholar, teacher, trainer, professor, professionals, officer, officials, listener, learners. I welcome and thank for this wonderful time for listening, and I thank God who gave us time to speak, read, write about the changes. Thank you. Thank you all of you. Thank you.